My roommate and stuff for that. But other than that,
So you're no longer on the street.
yeah,
You bounced around. You were down in South Central for a while,
yeah.
and you had a pimp or two along the way.
About a year ago, yeah.
Mm-hmm. How was that experience?
Honestly, it wasn't my cup of tea, you know what I mean? I don't regret anything in my life, you know? But I'm glad that I went through it, so now I can tell myself and I can prove to myself that I'm better than that, you know? Like and why have a pimp whenever I can be better off without one, you know what I mean? Like I can be a better of a person without one, because when you have like a pimp or you have somebody over you, it takes a lot away from your personality, you know, like your freedom. Like the United States is meant to be free, right?
So you're free from fentanyl.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Oh my gosh, I'm really proud of myself.
How did you do this?
Well, I just started slowing down. Like I was at $100 a day, and I just started cutting myself down slowly. And it's also because of the money issue. Like I haven't had enough money to like pay for it and shit, you know? So I've like swindled myself down, and then I went from $100 a day to $30 a day. And then from $30 to like maybe a dub a day. And now I'm a week and a half sober, but that's a big milestone.
That's only been a week and a half.
Yeah. I'm
not naive enough to know that, you know, I know that you've replaced it with something. What have you replaced it with?
Weed. I mean, I'm still smoking crystal, but
crystal meth.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's
I can stop whenever, you know. I just do it just for something to do, you know. Like it's like everybody around me does that, and I push myself away from all the people that do fentanyl. I'll say hi and shit to them, but I don't hang out with them or anything like that anymore.
Where do you stay now?
I stay in an apartment with my roommate. It's new, you know what I mean? Like, it's not permanent, you know, of course, you know, but for now it's like a sustainable, it's not like I have to worry about anything, you know, really. I don't know.
But now that you're doing so well, you know, when I first met you, you were talking about getting a job and all that.
I'm still waiting on my ID. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna get my ID, because I'm from Tennessee, you know what I mean? I've looked up different ways and stuff. I even went to the DMV, and they told me, I tried to take in the voucher, and I filled it out and everything, and whenever I took it, they said that it doesn't apply to me. I was like, what do you mean it don't apply to me? It applies to everybody, right? And they said, only if you've had a California ID. So I'm still awaiting somebody to help me get my ID. Man, when I can get my ID, I can get a job. I can sign up for my own fucking housing. You know what I mean? Get my own permanent housing. I can get food stamps. You know what I mean? Like I would be able to take care of myself like I want to, like I know I can, you know? I'm just being like held back because I don't have a sustainable money coming to me, you know? It's not
all because you don't have an ID.
But food stamps and all that stuff, oh my gosh, I can't wait till I get my ID, but I'm still trying to find the proper help for that. Because I've asked people, but...
And tell me about some of the friends you've made since you've been down here.
Actually, I haven't made no friends.
That's not surprising.
The friends that I thought I did have, I came to realize that they don't deserve to be in that group of imagination, you know? I don't have any friends. I don't want any friends. You know, I'll say hi and bye, or how have you been, or, you know, if you know there were cool people or whatever, but I've been trying to stay away from, not society, but especially downtown LA.
Yeah, down here there's nothing but hustlers and...
Yeah, they're either trying to pick you up or they're trying to get you to spare some change, you know? Like...
How does the neighborhoods you've been staying in down on like South Central compared to Skid Row?
Well, on Skid Row, there's a lot of people that don't want anything for themselves. Honestly, like, I'm nobody to say shit like that, but I mean, my view on it is these people down here, they have shelters they could go to, they have food stamps. Almost all of them have food stamps. They have housing. They have people that are fucking coming out to you, like outreach programs coming out directly trying to get people off the street and put into housing, you know what I mean? Like, there's people out there trying to help these people, and they're still continuing to live in their own filth, you know? Laying on the side of the fucking street, shitting on themselves and stuff. Some of them, I understand, they might have like mental problems and stuff, but still, the help is there, you know? They're choosing to be the way that they are. And it's I don't understand it, you know? But I can't let myself get distracted from that, you know?
And what about South Central?
South Central, there's not so many people like on the street. Like, everybody's at least like in a trailer or something, or in a tent.
They can also be very treacherous.
Yeah. It's a lot more, I guess they're a lot more out to get you in South Central, you know? Like, you have to watch your back, because the person that you have the closest to you that you think isn't gonna do shit to you are gonna be the ones that are gonna turn and do the most wicked shit to you that you never thought, you know? And that shit will traumatize you, you know what I mean? Especially because they like to hold things over your head that you value and that you've grown to adapt to, and they like to take it away from you, and they're like, haha, bitch, if you want this, you know, you gotta come back with me. And it's like, it's hard as the decision, you know? But people down here, they honestly don't give a fuck, like people in South Central, you know? Like, people down here, they'll just bust you up on the side of the head or some shit if they have a problem with you. They won't actually sit and think about what's gonna fuck you over. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I'd rather be down here than South Central.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
You'd rather be down here than South Central?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that.
Actually, I'm kind of confused, you know, on where I'm supposed to be in my life, and
what would you like to do?
I don't know.
You're young.
I just want a normal life, you know, without worry, without depending on somebody.
Yeah. Well, you're young yet. You can do anything you like.
Yeah.
What's the most important thing you've learned since you've been hanging out in these rough neighborhoods?
Trust yourself 100%. Don't trust nobody else, you know? You're gonna see some fucked up shit, you know? but you have to learn from it. Even though it might not be you that went through whatever these people are going through, but you're there to witness it, you just have to learn from somebody else's experiences as well, you know? You have to not let anybody around here or the environment itself throw you off track from what you're doing, what you're supposed to do, you know? There's a lot of temptation, you know? But you can't give in to it.
Yeah. All right, Rachel. Well, thank you so much for coming back and sharing your story.
Thank you.
You look a lot better. I'm glad you're mostly clean.
Thank you.
Especially if you're clean from fentanyl, which is one of the worst things you can be addicted to.
Let's hope for the best, you know?
I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.